What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Lamont's Gym and Custom Live Show, the number 3 podcast. This is the absolute last show, video, podcast, however you want to put it. This will be the absolute last one that will be using just these. I have got my magic stick coming. It will arrive today. And it has Bluetooth buttons on it and all that good stuff. And I just can't wait to get it, play with it, and start doing shows with my magic stick. I'm going to spend probably about the first 3 to 4 minutes on this episode, because I got to give love to the females that play college softball. I got to give these women credit, dude. I love college softball. I love women's volleyball as well, college. But it's just something about softball that I love. I mean, I could watch women's softball all day, every day. And I guess because I kind of sort of grew up watching it. My daddy, he was assistant coach with a semi-professional women's softball team. And I guess that may be it. I don't know. But I do know this, that I spent probably half the day Sunday watching a couple of softball games that had been played either Friday or Saturday. It was just reruns, but I didn't see them originally, so I wanted to catch them. It was Georgia. Georgia and Texas, I want to say, and Alabama and Auburn. So let me give props to the SEC women's softball teams, because I love the SEC first. And then I'm going to give my props to all collegiate softball teams, because y'all out there grinding. I love it. Keep it up. I love it, love it, love it. So, my bad. This is why I need my magic stick, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Had to wipe my nose. I woke up this morning, or yesterday morning, it was 39 degrees in the middle of April in Alabama. Well, where's the world coming to? But, yeah, let me get back on these females in the softball. I watched some other games, and please forgive me, because I don't know who's in what conference anymore. But I want to say it was either the ACC or Big Ten. It was Ohio State or Wisconsin or somebody like that. They were playing, and I caught Syracuse and Virginia Tech or somebody else. Don't know what conferences these teams are in anymore. Football, softball, basketball, whatever the case may be, they have ruined college sports. But luckily, female college softball, they may be getting paid. I don't care about them getting paid. I don't. But what I do care about is the genuine play. And no matter if this girl or a girl transfer from team to team, she gonna play the same. I mean, they can elevate. Don't get me wrong. They can elevate, but the game is gonna be the same. I mean, Alabama's coach, one of the winningest coaches in history when it comes to softball, he may go out and recruit, transfer players. I mean, I don't know. I don't keep up with it to that degree. But I do know this. When the play is the same, you may have one or two girls that are just out of this world great, hitting home runs, pitching and snagging and all this good stuff. But the play is pretty much the same. When you have that, you have to come up with a formula and put the ingredients together in this formula that's going to produce championship teams. And I'm going to be honest with you. I see probably 10 teams that could possibly win a championship this year. There's not that one dominant team. I forget the top 20. I'm sorry, the top 10 teams right now. I did see the top 25 last week, and I think Alabama was in the top 5. I want to say Oklahoma or Texas. One of them was 1 and 2. I can't remember. But Texas is beatable. Alabama's beatable. Oklahoma's beatable. UCLA is beatable. These teams are beatable. But it's all good softball play, and that's what I love about it. Shout out to all the girls. Y'all keep it going. I'm going to support you as much as I possibly can. But right now I'm finna get into the topic of the day. And it's primarily, let me put this back up here. It's primarily going to be, I saw an interview with the mayor of New York City, Mandami, and Barack Obama talking to a bunch of kids, children, toddlers, kindergartners. I don't know what it was about. My heart goes out to these children that had to endure these two insufferable human beings, deplorable human beings. And yeah, I said it. God bless them. God bless the kids. But it got me to thinking, man. I don't know what's true in Barack Obama's book, because I've been told that book is just full of fucking lies. Excuse my language. It's just full of damn lies. Pretty much like Stephen A's book. So you can't trust what you read. You can't trust what you see. But I'm pretty sure that this guy's beginnings was kind of normal, and I'm talking about Obama. And then, believing in this Marxist ideology, you got to think, the guy's done rob, steal, kill somewhere along the line to get put in a position, to be a state senator or U.S. representative, whatever he was. I can't remember. Mandami, to my knowledge, is a trust fund baby or silver spoon baby. One of the two. Either he got his money through his millionaire parents' trust fund, or they was just always been rich and he ain't never had to want for anything. But nevertheless, he still never had to do a hard day's work in his life. Never. But yet he believes in this socialist Marxist ideology. I pray one day that people will come to their senses and get away from this ideology. I actually went back. I still have all my college literature, books, etc. And I want to say, good God Almighty, was it Western Civilization? No, it was sociology. My sociology class from my freshman year. And I'm going back to, all right, did we study Karl Marx? I don't remember it. Did we study these people who have wrote theories or had theories on Marxism, communism, socialism, etc.? Open up the book, and I didn't. The books are not well kept. The pages are sticking in, blah blah blah. But I got to this part where, yes, you had people with theories and mindsets way back in the day, way back, in civilized history that believes in this. So if I sit up and say, I do pray that this ideology will go away. I do pray. But only through prayer is this going to happen. It's not going to happen organically. Nope. You go back to the time when Karl Marx and these satanic individuals had these theories, had these ideas. It hasn't changed. In today's world, in the United States of America, we are capitalist. And I know a lot of people say, well, you don't talk like no capitalist because you hate money. And I do. I hate money. I'm not a Marxist. I'm not a socialist. I'm not a communist. That Mondami character actually said one time he wished there was no billionaires. Why not? If an individual create a product and is a demand of $1 billion, $1 trillion worth of his or her product being sold, he earned that. A guy he's a part of the state. We have to work together sometime. He's a socialist Marxist. He don't believe in billionaires. He hate billionaires. Take a guy like Elon Musk. Multiple successful companies. Employs millions of people. Why would you hate this man? Is he always on the up and up? No. I think Rodney Dangerfield said it best in going back to school, or back to school, in that movie Back to School. You're gonna have to grease some palms. You're gonna have to do some underhanded shit to make it to the top. But once you get to the top, just think about the people you're gonna employ. Listen, man, I don't understand that thought process. Especially when you have to go out and grind your damn self, and you know how hard it is to make ends meet, to put A, B, C, and D together. Yeah, like I got a damn X on my damn arm. Anyway, so I don't get these students, these I ain't gonna say hard working, but these working people every day that has that Marxist mindset. I just don't get it. Somebody like Mondami, who ain't never had to do a damn thing in his life, of course he's gonna think this way. Because we are the world. We are the children. We are the ones that make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're changing our own lives. It's true, we make a brighter day, just you and me. That's who these people are. I saw a statistic about city government ran grocery stores, and how many there was over the past few odd years, and not one exists now. Montgomery just invested $30 million in one. And I think their plan is to have 5 to 7, and the total investment is going to be $70 million. New York City, y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble. It's not going to work. Think about what I just said, y'all. This dude has invested $30 million in one. It's not even up and running. Won't be projected to be up and running until 2029. 3 years from now. But 70 million is going to be invested in 5. Let me see, can I do math? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one is going to be worth 30 million, but the other 4 are just going to be worth 40 million combined. Look, listen, dude. Don't make sense. So you can take Mondami and his free buses, which is not going to happen. His city-owned or city-ran grocery stores, which is going to be a disaster. And for those Americans, and listen, I know it's hard to leave the place that you were born and but man, come down south. Don't bring your politics, but come down south. Come down to Tennessee, the Carolinas. No, it's not perfect down here, but God dog it, it ain't New York, where you get on the damn L train and get your throat slashed, or get beat up in the damn subway terminal, or getting robbed by the city that's finna open up city-ran grocery stores. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna take a break, y'all. I'm gonna be right back. See you in a few. All right, I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we're gonna conclude this. I don't want to keep talking about Mandami and the socialist Marxist crap. Listen, man, it makes me sick talking about these folks, man. Whether it's Obama, Jasmine Crockett, Mandami, anybody socialist, Marxist, Democrat, liberal, it's hard for me to even stomach it. But that is the news of the day. That's what's going on. I would rather talk about pigs slopping pigs than I would about these damn liberals. But listen, they are projected to gain power again back in the House. How, I don't know. I don't get it. But they are projected to gain the power back in the House. The Senate, I think it's going to shake up a tad bit because you got fewer, like Tommy Tuberville. He's running for governor of Alabama. So, situations, and I think you got 2 or 3 that's retiring. Mitch McConnell and one or 2 more. So, but it's not. These seats are projected to stay conservative. So the Senate itself is not going to change too much. The House possibly will. We still got to get word with these redistricting areas, and I think that's why that Barack Obama dude was on the East Coast, and he was in Virginia and New York. He was campaigning for the redistricting stuff in Virginia, and to talk with that socialist Mondami up there in New York for whatever reason. But other than that, the only thing that's going to hurt if the Democrats do gain power back in the House, they're just going to be impeaching President Trump. It'll be impeachment after impeachment, and this will be the bad thing. Nothing will get done if they vote these people in and they get power back from 2027 to the rest of this term. We won't get much done. That's why everything needed to be done like from 2025 to now. But that's why a lot of people say that these damn Republicans ain't no damn good. Because even though they got the big beautiful bill passed, that was great. But y'all, securing these elections should have been more simple than a big beautiful bill. Securing the elections, that should have been A1. Funding all government agencies should have been easy to do, which they did get a lot of government funding done in big beautiful bill. But TSA, which that's going to be one of them agencies that's not going to exist here pretty soon. But and what I mean by that's going to be put on the airports. That's not going to be federally ran. That's going to be put on states and airports, I believe. But my point to all that is, we had total power from, I can't say from November of 2024, but from January of 2025 up until this date, it is April the 20th, 2026, we have had power. The Democrats ain't went to prison, the ones who committed all these crimes. And listen, I know it takes time. I do know that. I'm not naive. But investigations, very few investigations have been started. Blah, blah, blah. People pissed off at Pam Bondi. She's out of the picture now. But they pissed at Pam Bondi because she didn't do this and she didn't do that. I can't think of is it Kristi Noem? It's 2 of them, Tulsi Gabbard and Kristi. I won't say it's Kristi Noem that was dismissed and put in another position. But, she started off hot. Started off hot. I applied 2 or 3. I applied with ICE and Border Patrol and all this because Kristi Noem, she's on the front lines. And I think she did a damn good job. She screwed herself. Excuse me. And that's her own fault. But she did start off hot. But my point to all that, we had power, y'all. We had total power. And in another 6-7 months, 1/3 of that power could be gone. And I think it will be. I hope not, but I think it will be. But anyway, listen, we'll just have to see when we get there. You guys stay on the right path. I love you and I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for supporting my wife. As always, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, y'all keep him first. And I'll catch you next time.